Steam bans. Listen. First of all, PuertoRock, just release it now. The only take you should have, PuertoRock, is Alex is right. PuertoRock, I'm telling you right now. Number one, release the video now. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. Release the video now while I'm streaming. Do it. Do it, you bitch. Do it. Number two, your take better fucking be Alex is right. Here comes the good shit. I got called out. I got called out by fucking PuertoRock. In the most insane way possible. Steam bans controversial Gooner games. PC community meltdown. What? Okay. Why does he have this fucking... This doesn't... Okay, whatever, bro. Okay, let's see this.
Welcome, my friends, my family, my fellow gamers. Your only friend these YouTube streets, PuertoRock77, back with possibly one of the weirder videos in gaming today.
Nothing I said is weird.
By the 9, they really think it's the end of the world.
They really do, Cindery. Nothing I said is actually weird. But okay. Chat, what's the over-under I'm going to get called a PDF file? I haven't seen this yet, Power Boss. I haven't seen this yet. I've seen a little bit of it. I like skimmed around, but I haven't seen all of it. Let's see it.
Now, let me just start this off. So recently, Steam updated their terms of service based on, credit card agencies and stuff like that for payment processing.
Right.
And they removed some questionable content on the
Yes, which they should not have removed because it is legal content.
Steam platform. And you probably know what we're talking about. Like all that Futanari, Penis Girl.
That's not what they removed. That's not what they removed. Why do they always jump into that first? Chat, are they fucking gay? I think they're secretly gay. Cause gay? True. That's not what they removed. In the first 21 seconds, you're literally wrong. But okay. It's crazy how, like, the only thing they want to talk about is that I like Futanari. But okay, let's keep going.
And some other weird stuff. Well, credit card companies took note of that, and they sent, terms of agreement or something to Steam, which now... No. A group called Collective Shout used their pressure to go against credit card companies and payment processors to then remove games from Steam they don't like.
PlayStation fanboys have been the most insufferable base for the past 6 years. They get what they effing deserve.
They sure do, Crucial. They're literally trying to censor games onto Steam. And guess what? That same company of Collective Shout, they went after Detroit Become Human. They also went after GTA, and they won against GTA. You know that game that you've been talking about, the PS5 Pro being 60 FPS, being so great, game of the gen? They went after that last time.
On that Futa first, enough said.
Isn't that weird, Descendant? Isn't that weird?
Steam says, hey, we have to comply, and we're going to have to take out these games. Well, apparently...
Well, yeah. Because payment processors are trying to censor everybody on the fucking market.
PuertoRock is making home movies again. Smiley face emoji.
He must be. He fucking must be. But it's crazy, isn't it? The fun to see?
The PC Gooner community who...
That's you guys. That's you fucking guys.
Loves women with, playing games where they have to escape women with penises and weird.
They always go to that. They always go to that. Why do they always go to that, chat? Isn't that like a self-report? What is bro doing? I don't know, Chibleb.
Weird stuff. They're not happy about it, and they're on their anti-censorship campaign, right? So they see this
because it is censorship. It literally is censor. I'm surprised it doesn't have more dislikes, but okay.
As censorship, and leading the charge is, you know, the king of Futanari, the Futanari enthusiasts, aficionado.
Yeah, that's a.
Oh,
yeah, that's a meme.
Guna gang for life, baby.
That's so you went to my Twitter profile and you saw where it says ARPG and Futanari aficionado as like cigar aficionado. Like that's the meme. It's not, you're right, it's not just a meme, you're right. But like that's the meme that I'm doing. Like I'm making it like, oh, highfalutin. Like I'm making the joke of Cigar Aficionado magazine. That's the meme. He's like so happy about it too. He's so excited about it. Like, oh, I got him. He's in my head. Yeah, true.
Oh no, it's Alex. Let's see what he has to say. Let's see if he can make sense of this. Shall we?
Yeah, let's go. One of the best memes that my community has in fact created is when they found my Steam account during a live stream. Yes. And then it's become now an actual running gag. Yes. That while I'm streaming, tourist, all of them, they are going to be sending me video games on Steam. Yes. Not just any video games. The most debauched. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's oh god. The most lecherous, the most look at him. Honestly disturbing games you can find. Oh my god.
Look at the smile on his face. He loves it.
Yeah, because it's funny. Because it's actually funny to see. Because it's funny. It's a meme for the chat. That like it's it's a funny thing. Why is it so bad?
They want to ban all games, not just adult games.
Exactly.
He loves it.
Yeah, because it's funny.
All about it. He loves trying to get, you know, the plat or whatever Steam has, you know, for Escape from Futa Prison.
I don't have any plat. Wait. How does he know that I played Escape from Futanari Prison?
You're literally spelling it out to him on the video and he still doesn't get it. #dense.
I played it for like an hour to see what it was.
It's funny how now gooning is a problem. When ponies were gooning when Stellar Blade was a pony exclusive.
Yeah. Wait a second. Hold on. Oh, it's just giving me Futanari. I think he saw my Steam Play account where it said Escape from Futanari Prison because I played it for an hour for the meme. And he's thinking like I'm trying to get the platinum in that fucking game. My time on Steam, let me see. Okay, we'll show right here. 73 minutes. I played for an hour and 10 minutes for the meme. And the game is just like a Vampire Survivors kind of game.
I'm not gay. I have relationship with women and sex with men.
Cue the music. I played it for an hour. Like, all right, is this it? Okay, cool, whatever. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's the joke.
People that don't play video games need to leave those who do alone and stop going over stuff that is legal to play. Just because they don't like it.
Exactly, Fire
Talks about bottom level goon gang. He's just at the doorway, can't go deeper and can't talk about the real problem. They want control what we purchase.
It's crazy.
I'm aging myself here, but we all know everyone gooned when we played Fear Effect and Tomb Raider on PSX.
Mm-hmm. You're not wrong, Timothy.
Somebody
You're not wrong.
apparently treated PuertoRock's soft spot like silly putty when he was a baby. Sheesh.
Sheesh.
The meme is obvious.
Right, exactly. It's just a fucking meme. And he's like, are you getting the platinum in? Are you playing it? Bro, it's the only one I've played, and it was for like a little bit over than an hour. Relax. It's not that, like, chill, bro.
Loves it.
And on the platform and making me accept them to my...
Making me.
Yeah.
Making me?
Yeah. So, okay, so this isn't about censorship. It's about you trying to get a W calling me like a pervert. That's what we're doing. Was your first time here? This is the W you think you got? This is how you're gonna get the old one up on Alex? Good night, Mike. I fucking got him. He's a pervert. He likes Futanari. Hyunk. This is it? This is your big brain on Brad moment? I got him?
Just look
I'm
at
sure
the
everybody
comments.
knows.
It's mostly them bashing you and PC gamers. They just don't get it.
Yeah. Exactly. Fucking exactly. They don't fucking understand it, and they don't fucking get it. And it's funniest shit ever.
Making me. You're forced to accept them. Really? Okay.
Steam account. So that's your big fucking move?
People like that are why Ready or Not got censored.
Exactly, Arctic. Exactly. While I am streaming.
They start with games that people don't like, then they go after games that people like. They go after Detroit Become Human, GTA, Silent Hill, God of War, and others. When you're on the slippery slope, everyone falls just at different times.
Everybody blast. Everybody. Thank you for the one, brother. I appreciate that, man.
What's next? Someone crying to credit card companies so women can't buy swimwear anymore.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's crazy. It's crazy. Just take a gander at some of these bad boys right over here. I'm literally posting them on the video.
Moment.
Yeah, right. Like, I'm putting them on the video, brother. Look, who gives a fuck?
Let's look at this list. Big Bad Futanari Wolf.
Yes, right.
Furry Fuda 3 in 1.
Yep.
Furry Fuda Jigsaw.
Yeah.
Fuda Fix Dick 9 and 10.
Yeah! Yeah!
Life gives you censors, do Pikachu.
Bro, like you're acting like you got like you're exposing me, but I'm putting the fucking games in the video. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Like you act like I'm not fucking just putting it on a display. I'm putting it in the fucking video. Hello?
If a group of Aussie activists want to ban games, they need to keep it in their own country or continent.
Correct.
And not drag the rest of the world out of it.
Correct. Yeah, correct, Rudabarb. Correct.
Never apologize for your gooning.
Never.
Goon loud and goon proud.
Yep.
Jesus died for your right to touch yourself at night.
Goddamn
in
fucking
Jesus'
right.
name I goon.
Goddamn
Amen.
fucking right. Thank you for the 5, Game Shark.
He's jealous cause they're not PS exclusive.
Exactly. Thank you for the 5, Nissan. Thank you for the 5, Rudabrand.
Gonna start an organ complaint to payment processors that Puerto Ricans shouldn't be allowed to purchase games.
Bro, just block off payment processors from Puerto Rico. That's fucking crazy, Game Shark.
What are we doing? What is happening?
Yeah, that's the joke.
Fuda Heroism. Fuda Training.
Yes.
Fuda University.
You're not even
Fuda
there.
College. Episodes
Keep going.
1.
Yes.
Girlfriends.
Yes.
Fuda Girls 3D.
Yeah. That's been kind of fun to see.
Futanari Girls 3D.
You're gonna go through the whole list and try to shame me about this? This is like your big fucking gotcha? This is your big, like, I got him? This is it?
He owned you, Alex, for checks notes reasons.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy.
Futanari of the Ambulance. Futanari of the Apocalypse. What is happening?
They're
Futanari
jokes.
Locker Room Affair. Miles High
Boom,
Fun.
thank you for 36 months.
Futanari spat in my mouth.
Yeah.
What is happening here?
It's a fucking meme, bro. It's called having a sense of humor. It's called a sense of fucking humor, bro. That's what it is.
I think PuertoRock is just looking for good games to play.
That honestly, that you're right. You're totally right. You're totally right. You're totally right. You're totally right. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And open up while you're live and then have to just sit there and say, yeah.
Are you seeing?
Yeah. Look, bro.
My doctor is. You can't even go to the doctor's office.
Nope. And even your boss. Bro, you're acting like I didn't put it in the fucking video, dude.
It sounds like PuertoRock has a humiliation kink.
He's secretly a food lover, Viz? Yeah, true.
Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Exactly, Brett. Thank you for the 2. Like, bro, I put it in the video.
Like your gamnes are the ones removed and you are mad.
I guess, Shadow, I guess? Do you need us to leave so you can finish your sexting? No, true, yeah.
Oh,
for the
man.
gift. I appreciate it. Yeah.
I mean, hold on. It says, what do you mean? Hold on.
I have to just sit there and say, thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. Oh.
My stepmom
is a Futanari too.
My stepsis?
That's right. Come on.
I'll be fantasizing stepmoms and stepsis over there.
That's right.
You Steam gamers?
That's right.
All right. Loud. Y'all need Jesus. All right.
The fucking shaming is insane from this guy. You know the people that shame are the ones that have the most insane kinks. I'm just being real. Or he's totally vanilla and doesn't do a fucking single thing. Which would be the funniest shit of all.
Bro sleeps with a PlayStation pillow. He should be the last one to talk.
You're not wrong, Cobra. You're not wrong at all. He does sleep with a PlayStation pillow. Yes. Yes. Yes, he does. He absolutely fucking does. He absolutely fucking does. He absolutely does.
Let's keep going.
The thing is, though, it turns out that these games are basically under attack. Not just the games, though. Your actual ability as an adult and consumer to make the decisions on what you want to purchase.
For losers, says PuertoRock.
Yeah, exactly. It's gross. It's for losers. You don't want to do that.
Even Asmund said adult games equals fiction.
That's all it is. That's all it fucking is. There's really nothing around it, actually.
It's like he never heard a compa joke.
No. It's like he's never had a joke with his community.
Know we have a feminist agenda problem. Crying face emoji. He left one game out. Attack of the PuertoRock. Version
you're right. You're right. Thank you, Boom, for the 5. You're right.
PuertoRock today. Haha, Guna gamers mad. PuertoRock tomorrow. They doing what to GTA 6?
Exactly.
Now
bro,
that
H
sucks.
Brown. Exactly, bro.
PuertoRock secretly goons to Goatsy.
I mean, not I would, but I've seen Goatsy and I wouldn't goon to that, not at all. Dark and Shell, thank you for the 2. With your hard-earned money on a platform is what's under attack. You see, correct. I'm not a fan of censorship in many senses of the word, because in all respect, who the f*** are you to tell me what to do? But the thing is, it turns out that payment processors
probably has the PS controller shaped pillow under his butt now.
Probably cut a hole out in it and put a never mind, I'll stop. Okay. Let me stop. Are trying to be the morality police. A bunch of people just walking around the table deciding where you put your money and how you spend it to determine what they feel is appropriate for you to buy. Correct. And it can fall down a massive slippery slope that honestly I don't think anyone wants to go down. Correct. Here's what's going on. According to Niche Gamer, they tweeted this out the other day. Steam updates its rules to comply with payment processor censorship. Purges multiple titles. Details below. Now, honestly, that seems a little bit intense if you ask me. I've never been a fan of having a company or corporation try to dictate to me what I can and cannot purchase, especially a company and corporation who has my actual money. Telling me what I can and can't buy with my own money kind of rubs me the wrong way. Yeah. What the fuck? This out the other day. There we go. Let's see. Kind of rubs me the wrong way. That was weird. But let's see what's actually happening in the article from Niche Gamer down below. Steam, the largest PC gaming platform, has recently updated their rules for developers to prohibit content that may run afoul of the nebulous standards of payment processors. According to Automaton,
the pics of Doc Dark. There's levels to this.
That's right, Boom. Thank you for the 5. New rules remain vague and directly mention how this restriction is mandated by payment processors, such as card networks and banks, saying the developers should not submit, and I quote, content that may violate the rules and standards set forth by Steam's payment processors and related card networks and banks or internet network providers, in particular, certain kind only content. So right there, the rule literally says that the games have to follow the standards and practices of the payment providers. That's fucked up. That's like your internet service provider telling you you can't use the internet to play video games because they don't like the game you're playing. That's the issue. You can't play Fortnite because we don't like you playing Fortnite. No. You don't tell me what to do. That's like the electric company getting mad at me for playing Fortnite when they don't have anything to do with the game.
That's nasty work.
That's right. That's right, Cobra, it is.
Kratos, Master Chief, Stewie, Bobcat Goldthwait, Adam Ray's Dr. Phil would be fun on voice.
Yep.
Love the stream and watch you do.
That's a good idea, Rose.
Man. It's hard work.
Noob, that's a good idea. I'm going to use that. Make sure to remind me of that, please. Now, this isn't the first time this has actually occurred. In fact, many payment processors have done this already. They've done it to sites like OnlyFans, Fansly, Patreon, and DL Site, and many other sites in Japan as well. Restricting what can and cannot be purchased with that actual payment provider. Murphy, thank you for the 4 months. Making a direct form of censorship.
Happy 4 months, Alex. I spent time with the nephew today.
There you go, buddy. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. So you're just going to watch my video? For the actual customer. So how many? It's been, what, 6 minutes? No reaction? Okay, cool. Customer and consumer. Yeah. Even though it is that consumer's direct money, they are choosing to spend at these locations for that kind of content. Correct. It's one thing if it was... Hey, this Alex guy's really good. This Alex guy? He knows what's up. The government saying, hey, this is illegal to purchase, you should not have this, and hey, yeah, totally, if it's that kind of content, I totally agree. It's another thing though when it is simply just legal content that is available for the consumer to purchase, and the actual payment processors are the ones refusing to complete the actual transaction because they want to have the morality check in place of what you can and cannot buy. In
fact, mesmerized by the himbo.
He's gotta be, Shadow. So we got, what, 7 minutes in, nothing. That feels this way, Asmongold replied to the Niche Gamer tweet saying this: payment processor monopolistic censorship is one of the biggest...
Well, kombucha nut in your move.
There it is, B-Soms, there it is. unchecked cartels right now. Regulation is needed to either break up these companies or guarantee a degree of service. It's not a free market, quote unquote, when every company operates collectively. Right. And Asmongold is actually correct. It's not a free market when every single payment processor
Is he gonna make a reaction
behaves
at
the
all?
exact same way or has the
coming.
same morality being brought to you as a customer and consumer. If you want to buy My Therapist is a Futanari 1, 2, and 3,
all right, so
okay, so 4 minutes and you haven't said a fucking
That's the
word.
face you make when watching those games.
But okay, let's hear this, brother. I can't wait to see this.
let me help you out, because
Okay.
Alex got it all wrong, and he...
Alex, when did you start adding Subway Surfers B-roll of a Puerto Rican into Ervids?
I got it all wrong, chat. I got it all wrong. 3,000 likes, 40,000 views. I got it all wrong. Okay, let's go.
He got it all wrong because he uses the word morality. He...
Oh no. Is he gonna base his entire argument about me using the word morality from a corporation, which companies do have morals because they choose to decide what they are moral about, determining upon what the actual consensus is in the current time? Remember the entire DEI scandal? Companies being moral about hiring DEI employees simply because they want to look moral and look good in front of consumers and customers. Dude, we're gonna do this. We're really gonna do this. We're really gonna. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
actually thinks the credit card companies are doing this because of morals.
Yes.
That alone should tell
Bottom
you.
try and defend his home.
Thank you for the two bashing.
That your point is trash.
No. Because if they didn't have morals that they want to stick by, or ways of actually being perceived as moral, then they wouldn't be banning those products from those games or restricting them. If they didn't have any morality at all, then they wouldn't be blocking it at all. Morality equals money. Yes, Alfonso, you're correct.
You really think there's like morals in the boardroom? That
they look at it as a way to gain money. They're going to say, what can we abuse morally to make money off of? It's why companies on June all turn out and become gay in June. They're not gay, but they're going to sure as fuck use that as a way to gain money off of you.
That companies, shareholders will stop profits simply because of morals. No, Alex.
Explain to me.
GTA, the moral games that gamers want.
Can he explain to me how credit card companies make profit when they're literally in debt? People aren't paying off their debts because they can't afford it. So they just keep accruing debt from the people that constantly do that. They're parasites. They're just writing off all the debt. They're parasitic in nature. They're literally controlling what you can and cannot purchase. They're getting paid by the transaction fees. Yes. If they didn't have morals, they would just let every transaction go through.
Not even wrong. All right. Let's get some education for you.
All right.
This is the reality.
We're going to use an AI overview as the education. You can't make this up. You can't. We're going to use an AI overview of the educate. Yes. We're going to use an AI overview.
Shooting video game cops is immoral.
Do credit card companies have terms and conditions of service on what products can be sold? And we're going to use the AI overview as the way to provide the... Okay. This is like using Wikipedia, but all right, let's try it.
All right. While credit card companies don't directly dictate what specific products a vendor can sell, they
don't directly dictate. They do impose rules and restrictions on the types of transactions and businesses they will process payments for.
Expose.
Please read the entire line. Please read the entire line. Please read the entire line. I want you to. I want you to read the entire line out loud.
They do impose rules and restrictions on the types of transaction businesses they will process payments for.
Expose.
So they are literally providing a moral compass of what transactions you can purchase. That's what they're doing. Word for word. Bar for bar.
Expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you. Expose.
I can't, bro. I can't, dude.
These restrictions are often regulated to legality, risk, and compliance with various regulations.
Yes, which means the content that they removed from Steam did not fall under the legality, risk, and compliance. They were pursued by what? Compelling shout? Is that what it is? Collective shout. They got harassed by Collective Shout, a company that tries to go through and censor video games to remove those games from Steam. They took the morality of Collective Shout and said, okay, we don't want a bad look on ourselves, so we're going to take the morality of these people and what they feel is right and make sure we don't have a bad look and then apply that morality to these payment processors in these games, thereby literally censoring video games based on morality. If they didn't have morals, they would have told Collective Shout to fuck off. Brother man, brother boy, brother guy, Papacito,
People
what are
like
we
him
doing?
pretend that the last decade of pandering and virtue signaling simply never happened.
Exactly, Cassie, exactly.
No word of morals is in there.
Just because the word moral isn't there and you completely ignore the rest of the video doesn't mean you're right, my boy.
Yeah. It's the legality, the risk, and compliance with various regulations.
The games were not illegal. There was no risk because they've already kept those games on there. And the various regulations were legal as well because they weren't removed before Collective Shout. So the only thing that changed was the morals of Collective Shout pressuring the payment processors. Like, what are we doing? He's looking for the word morality. Yes, he is.
More detailed explanation. Restrict your transactions. Credit card companies have lists of prohibited or restricted businesses and transactions. These often include illegal activities, gambling, certain adult entertainment, or businesses deemed high risk.
Yes, if they're high risk, that means that there is a moral compass guiding them of what they would consider to be high risk. They are using the morals of whoever is available right now to determine whether or not a piece of content or purchase is high risk for them, which is why only specific states can allow you to purchase specific types of content. And certain places can do it too. They're doing the same thing to Japan. They consider Japan to be high risk because of the content in Japan, that people can see that as a moral concern, and they are applying those morals to do that specifically. They're using the words high risk as another term for morality. That's what you're missing, but you can't even connect those two dots together.
Legal and regulatory compliance. Credit card companies are subject to various laws and regulations, and they must ensure that the businesses they work with comply with these laws. This can mean restrictions on certain types of products or services.
Right. Like things like, well, how do I word this? Illegal content.
If
basically
a
on
vegan
the
gives
internet.
a blowy, are they eating meat?
Exactly, B-Soms. They totally are. It's like going on tour and paying for content with a BitTorrent, but the FBI is in your backyard watching you do it. That's the kind of content they're talking about, not what was removed from Steam. Because that content would have been illegal to be put on Steam in the first place. Do you see the difference?
Risk assessment. Credit card companies assess the risk associated with different types of businesses. High-risk businesses may face stricter requirements, higher fees, or even be denied service altogether.
How do they balance the risk, PuertoRock? How do these payment processors determine what is a high risk?
Tell us the reason why CP isn't on Cornhub.
Does anybody know? Can anybody answer that for me, chat? How do payment processors determine if something is high risk? Define what risk means in this instance. Yes, that's a very good question, Matthew. That's if it's legal, there's no risk. Right, Lois, you would think that. But apparently there's risk involved, is there not? I wonder what is used to determine whether or not something is high risk. Ah, Heroic Age. Thank you. Thank you. No, Matthew. By risk, they're assessing what people would perceive as morality. If enough people complain about a product being purchased through a payment processor, they will use that.
They're not allowed to use a credit card to buy the next Stellar Blade game.
Exactly. Fucking exactly. Dr. Kin Tobor, thank you for the prime, brother. I appreciate that.
Merchant agreements. When a vendor signs up to accept credit card payments, they enter into a merchant agreement with a payment processor, which may be affiliated with a credit card company. These agreements outline the terms and conditions for accepting payments, including restrictions on certain products or services. Surcharges. Some credit card companies allow merchants to add a surcharge, an extra fee for credit card payments, but they often have rules about how these surcharges can be applied. Yada, yada, yada. Right? This has nothing to do with morality.
You literally did not even accept or understand anything that was written there, and you were simply looking for the word morality rather than understanding what they mean by high risk. That's the problem that we're having here. Where do you think they determine what is high risk or not, PuertoRock? That's what you don't understand. The company says, hey, these people are angry about people being able to purchase this product. Why are they angry? Well, because it goes against their morals. So the credit card company says, we'll accept their morality and we'll apply that same morality to ourselves and deem that high risk. Then we'll use that to censor and to remove that product from payment purchase because it is considered high risk and we don't want to risk our brand, thereby creating a moral censorship.
Fucking bullshit! Fucking bullshit! Fucking bullshit! fucking popular. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Son of a bitch. Bullshit, don't go
It's almost like he was looking for the word rather than just understanding what the words actually mean. But let's continue.
When do you think morality took in this place? All right. This has more to do with regulations, rules, and risk assessment. Now,
did you watch the rest of the video? I don't think you did, because this video is almost over. It's got 5 minutes left. I don't think you watched the rest of it. I think you stopped right here at 4 minutes, and then you decided to make a video on this without actually understanding what happened because of collective shout.
Exposed.
That's what I think.
Exposed. Exposed.
That's what I think.
Exposed. 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 Exposed.
That's what I think.
Exposed.
Dude isn't a turtle, he's a lemon.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, Nissan. Thank you for the 2.
why would there be a risk assessment? Les, you showed all the footer stuff, right?
Yeah.
But you didn't show this.
No shot.
High Risk is calling Alex a Patasusi a hater.
There's no way. 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 There's no way he's using a meme game from 10 fucking years ago as a gotcha. Are you for real?
Saved lol.
He did. He flat out had that shit saved. He did. He did. No shot. He did.
Let me move this out the way.
Uh-huh.
Shower with your dad simulator.
Yes.
There's more to this than just, you know, femme girls with penises.
Why does he keep going back to that as if that's like a W? That game is a fucking meme game, dude. It's not even what you think it is. It's a fucking meme. Like, this isn't like a big fucking gotcha. If it was illegal content, it would be banned. Dungeon, he didn't. He fucking didn't. He just saw it and it was like, oh, there it is. He didn't even know it's a fucking meme. Like, the first 5 minutes is like you finding your dad in the shower, and then it goes like this whole other fucking way. It's a crazy ass game. It's funny as fuck.
Any censorship / block always lead to wars.
It's always bad, Espresso. Thank you for the 2. They picked the wrong straw. They did.
There's a lot of questionable content that these companies risk to be like, wait a minute, this could be bad.
So what you're saying is they're using morality to determine whether or not there's risk. Isn't that what you're saying, Bobby? Isn't that what you're saying? They're applying a moral compass to determine what is risk or not. And so they are literally using morality to determine what is appropriate for you to purchase with your fucking money. Oh, goddamn, bro. It's so fucking easy. It's so fucking easy, bro.
Right? And if someone notices, they don't want to have implication on processing, let's say, games or content that could be considered, you know,
say immoral. I swear to God, say immoral. If you say immoral, if you say fucking immoral, I'm gonna lose my shit. If you say immoral, If you say morally incorrect or immoral, I'm going to lose it.
Be a word. Potential grooming.
So say morality.
Potential normalizing certain behaviors that shouldn't.
So then wouldn't that fall under like normalizing gay people? Certain behaviors, right? Are you applying a moral compass onto certain behaviors? No. Huh. Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy how he's avoiding the word immoral and moral, but he went to grooming and certain behaviors? I mean, if you wanted to be that vague, being gay falls under that. It's a certain behavior people don't like, right? Chad, am I crazy? Maybe the fact that sodomy is illegal in many states. It's a behavior that's not acceptable. But are they going to go in and bust your doors down if you fuck your boyfriend in the ass?
Your morals doesn't trump what I paid for A.
You're A.
That's like a BSNK not letting a person withdraw cash because a person wants to go to a strip bar.
States that prohibit sodomy: Florida, Georgia, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Michigan, North Carolina, Oklahoma, South Carolina, and Texas. States that prohibit sodomy only between same-sex couples: Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas. That's a behavior that they felt is unacceptable. So they made a law about it. What certain behavior do you want to talk about? I'm married. I'm divorced. I live in Florida. My wife wants to fuck me in the ass. That's illegal. That's a certain behavior, is it not? That they deem immoral, is it not? Straight to jail.
To be normalized, who knows? And
to be normalized.
That's all that is happening, all right?
Oh! So they're using morality to determine what should and shouldn't be normalized. Thank you, Justin.
Your first mistake was, well, you control my money. No, they don't.
They literally do. No, they literally do. Payment processors literally control your money.
Your money is cash.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Your money is ones and zeros in a bank account. It's not cash. It's not cash.
Not enforceable due to Supreme Court ruling. Luckily for you.
That's right. That's right, Shadow.
And you can buy anything with cash all you want. These services and credit card, they provide...
PuertoRock, I got to ask you a question. How can I buy a video game on Steam with cash if the payment processor removed the game from purchase from Steam? So even if I went to Walmart, bought a Steam card for $50 in cash.
Going to jail for taking it in the bum. TV irony.
The
smiley
irony.
face emoji.
So let's think about it like this, PuertoRock. I get cash. I go and buy a Steam gift card for $50. I bought it with cash. I put the $50 into my Steam account, but the payment processor removed the game from purchase. So even though I bought the funds with cash, I cannot purchase the product because the game has been removed because payment processors deemed it immoral for me to purchase that game.
Expose.
So how does cash work?
Expose.
Can somebody help me out with that?
Expose.
And Panda said in the chat, thus soft locking your paid content. Exactly. Exactly.
A method of ease to buy stuff. It's just
yeah, it would be Bitcoin unless they bought it for fucking monkeys.
ease of use. But make no mistake, that is a service.
And the service is controlling what you can and cannot purchase. Do you not understand that?
Does PuertoRock think people store their money the same way Magic Johnson did in that one South Park episode?
Exactly. Think of it like this, PuertoRock. If I have a debit card, that's not a credit card, it's a debit card that is tied directly to my bank account. It is just as good as cash. On that debit card, it has one of two payment processors, Visa or MasterCard. Those payment processors are now determining what I can and cannot purchase with my money, because they are the ones being the middleman of that processed payment with my money and the actual other ownership of that content. You see the difference?
The last 3 days have been hilarious. Yesterday had one of the worst days of my life, then had a laugh because of the coping and seething from the ponies and playing peek with you idiots. God, I needed that laugh.
You're
also,
welcome, Blast. I
what's
appreciate
the logo
that.
on your card, Rock?
Yeah, it's gonna be
Imagine
Visa.
Asmongold going over PR77 on his stream.
Oh, it would be insane. It would be insane, B-Sums.
You are not owed by a credit card company, all right?
No, they control my money. Because on the debit card, which is my actual cash, it shows that credit card company's logo. They are the middleman between my cash and the purchase. That's what you don't understand.
In fact, how many people get denied by credit card companies from getting a credit card? Even banks deny people an application saying, oh, you know what?
It's not just credit cards. It's all transactions. Every payment processor is part of your account. They control your money. The bank doesn't. Because on the debit card, it says Visa or MasterCard.
Well, yeah, you can't open an account here. We cannot give you a debit card or credit card, right?
The bank will give you a bank account for $50 fucking dollars. And they'll give you a fucking debit card. They absolutely fucking will give you a debit card. And they will give you access to your cash because of the debit card.
America censors, China Chan confused.
They won't give you a line of credit, but they sure as fuck will give you a debit card.
Those are just services. The cash, that's yours.
No, it's not yours. You think it's yours. Because if it was yours, you could buy whatever you want with it. But you can't because the payment processor determines you can't buy it. Because they remove the product from purchase. You see the difference?
And you can buy what you want with cash.
Not if the payment processor removes the product, even if you have cash. In your bank account, PuertoRock, even your own money is not even yours. The bank will take your money that you give them, and they will use that money to invest into other things. That's how banks make money. Your money is not held in cash on hand. Your money is taken from you and used as other investments that you do not approve of, that you do not know of, that you do not have authority to give. And what you're doing is you're trusting the bank that at one point in time when you want to withdraw that money, they will have it there for you, which is why banks have to be FDIC insured. But the FDIC insurance only goes to a specific amount. I think it's like $20,000 that you're insured of. I think, chat, am I corrected on that? So the FDIC will insure you up to a specific amount of money. After that, you're no longer insured because the bank doesn't even have your money. 250K? Yeah, I think so too. I don't know why I said 20K. I'm probably a little bit tired, but yeah. I think it's like 250K or 200K, something like that. So you don't even have your cash. Wasn't there like a big issue about the Great Depression when everybody withdrew all their stuff from the bank at the same time and the whole economy crashed? Wasn't that one of the big issues, Chad? Am I right about that? There was like a thing in the Great Depression when everybody pulled their money out of the bank at the same time and everything crashed on them. That's like what happened. That's what happened. Yes, they lost faith in the bank, and the bank couldn't give them the money. So even your cash isn't real. You know what's going to be crazy when he finds out that even our dollar doesn't have a value on the gold standard. It's like imaginary.
You need to buy your games on Silk Road.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy, chat. Thank you for the 2, Cobra. It's going to be crazy when he finds out that banks don't even provide your money and the value of it on the gold standard. It's imaginary. It's imaginary.
Yes, you can buy things with cash. The issue is businesses are moving away from paying with cash.
Yes, and not only that, the payment processor is removing the ability to purchase it even with cash. Like, what the fuck?
But you cannot force a vendor to sell what you want. Steam is also a private company. And if they don't want to sell you...
They do want to sell it to you. But they also don't want the payment processor to remove the ability to process those transactions.
Learner. What's his sounding?
I'll tell you later, B-Soms. Don't worry. Thank you for the 2.
FDIC and Q will insure up to 250,000 per depositor.
It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy.
I was hoping he would understand, but it seems I expected too much. What will it take to make them understand?
I don't know.
You know what censor God of War?
I don't know, Venom. You tell me. Thank you for the 5.
Decides that Taco Bell is immoral.
Yeah, Shadow. Thank you for the 2. Fred, thank you for the 10.
The US has been using monopoly money rules for decades now.
For decades. For fucking decades, bro. It's crazy, Red Bar.
Stuff, then they don't have to. That is not censorship.
No, Valve is not choosing what to sell and what not to sell. The payment processor is choosing what Valve can sell and not sell. It said it in the video, brother. How did you not catch that?
It's them not selling a product they don't want to sell anymore.
Valve had it on the store.
$120 GTA 6 pre-order and see how he feels.
Yeah, Kevin, because of the fact that they did block GTA from sale on store shelves, which is crazy. WireUp said it. Valve can moderate themselves, and they chose not to moderate that, so it was perfectly fine. Valve only removed it after pressure from the payment processor, because the payment processor forced them to do it, or else they said, if you don't remove these games, we're going to stop you letting it processed. They are a third party controlling what you can and cannot buy. How did you miss this?
Because they're in line with their own business strategy. That means...
Say morality. They're in line with their own morality. Say the word because you want to say it because you almost did it. You almost slipped.
You have to find another vendor that is willing to sell you the product that you want.
Which everybody went to itch.io. But then what happened to itch.io, chat?
If Valve didn't want to sell, it would not have been there to pull. Bank runs have been happening in China since 2018, but the news over here doesn't talk about it. It's also what happened in It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, Jelani, thank you for the 5. True.
And another payment processing company that's willing to process transaction. That's all that is. That is private business. The cash is yours, and you can spend the cash the way you want.
You can't spend the cash the way you want because the payment processor is controlling what can and cannot be sold. How do you not get this?
Right? But you cannot force a business to sell something they don't want to sell if it's risky for their own business. And you can't.
The business is not determining what to sell. The payment processor is. What?
You can't force a payment processing company who feels this may be risky. You're just going to have to find one that can, or buy your stuff cash and find a vendor that's willing to sell it.
So what payment processor that is not acting like a monopoly because they all decided to do it and they all decided to push at the same time and they're all controlling what can be sold. Therefore, they're using morality for censorship. If the vendor gets pressured by payment processors to not sell the product, regardless of how much cash you have, they won't sell you the product because the payment processor has too much of pull inside of that union, but inside of that vendor to tell them what they can and cannot sell. Because the amount of money they would lose far outweighs what they would actually do by selling it.
What's confusing is some of those games are on PSN.
That's honestly, Cobra, you're not wrong.
That's all this is. There is no morality police. They don't give a damn about the morality and stuff like that. Okay. They're going off of legality and risk and compliance. That's how they made the decision. And when you have games like this, right? And I'm not even going to show you the pictures, because some of the pictures online, I was like, wait a minute. Let's just say this game, there's a picture of this game having a bonus round.
Visa Japan CEO says disabling card payments for legal adult content
the
is
average
necessary
pony
to
is
protect
so
the
sheltered it's shocking.
They're using morality to determine what is brand risk. It's right here.
You're exposed.
Right here.
You're exposed. You are exposed.
It's right there.
Exposed, 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 exposed. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
Expose, 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 expose.
You see, if you would have watched the video.
Censor The Last of Us 2. See how they like it.
Yeah, Captain. What if they took away The Last of Us 2 because of that?
Musk is trying to start a new processing company, but Visa and others are suing to stop he.
Yeah, of course. Of course they would. Thank you for the 5, Shadow. Thank you for the 2, Captain.
Around with the naked dad, right? Butt naked.
Why does he keep going back to this fucking meme game, dude? That's so disingenuous.
Is washing his dog.
What?
What dad in real life showers?
Hold on. Yo.
Hey.
What do you do?
Alex, so we're having this argument, and my guy Lazy thinks that 9 out of 10 times you're gonna run into a cheater in Counter-Strike. Is that false or true?
That's false.
That's false, he says. I take Alex's word for it. Thank you, Alex. I'm sorry to bother you. We had to clear that.
Hey, can you say PlayStation baby?
PuertoRock is why I was
Sony
throwing
baby!
rolls of paper towels.
All right, later, Blaze. Shout out to Blaze 4K. Shout out to Blaze 4K.
With your dog, butt naked.
What?
Like, what is going on here? Like, what are you guys?
It's a meme game, bro. It's a fucking meme.
Doing? Why are you trying to normalize here? Like, no. Even I could be like, whoa, you guys are in like the deep, like you're not even a yellow zone. You're like, you know how you got green, yellow, red? No, you're like hot orange. You're like right on the border. You're like right on the cusp.
So you're using your morality to determine what should and shouldn't be played.
Expose, 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 expose.
It's almost like it's morally reprehensible for you. Just like those credit card processors see it as immoral, huh? Isn't that crazy?
ER77 is a hardcore phobe. He doesn't realize this steak is painting him as one.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, JN. It's kind of fucking wild that he doesn't realize that, but you know, it be like that sometimes.
Of just of being put on the list, like right on the damn cusp. I'm sorry, but nah, we're not doing
of being put on the list, chat. That's crazy.
This ain't censorship at all. This is a company, a business company, looking after something and be like, wait a minute, that don't look right. We're not gonna have our processing plant tied to it. And then
it's almost like they're using morality to determine what is high risk and not. Just say the word, brother.
Steam, right? They look at it, they talk with the merchant. Steam looks at it and be like, you know what? Yeah, we're not gonna risk Steam.
No. Wait, here it comes. He's almost got it. He's almost got it. Wait, he's almost got it. Chat, look, he's almost got it. Chat, look, hold on. He's almost got it.
We're not going to have our processing plant tied to it. And then Steam, right? They look at it. They talk with the merchant. Steam looks at it and be like, you know what? Yeah, we're not going to risk Steam over this nonsense. We're not going to be put in a position where this can cross a thin red line real quick and put the Steam library, the Steam business, the corporation at risk over this. Sorry. I know you guys are trying to fight the whole, oh, this is censorship.
He's literally right there and he didn't fucking grasp it. He's literally right there and he said it and it didn't even click for him. It didn't even fucking click. You want to know the best wire Wire Up says, you know, if China or Russia was doing the processing and could choose whether or not you could buy something, people would be really pissed. Yes, Wire Rope. Yes. 100%. Chat, he's actually right there. He said the thing where the payment processor had a moral conundrum and they went to actually Valve and they said, if you sell this, we're going to pull our ability for you to process that payment. So literally the payment processor censored games on Steam and Valve had to censor it to keep the payment processor happy on their end because they chose their morals from Collective Shout. He literally said it. And he didn't even realize what he said. He literally said it and didn't even realize what he said. But Makash. It's fucking wild. It's
bad
fucking
idea
wild.
To go down this road. Who determines what's okay?
Yes, Hargate.
What about other countries, many of which would block LGBT content?
Correct.
Banks shouldn't get involved unless illegal.
Yes.
Okay to advocate, not to block.
Hargate is correct 100%. Hargate is 100% correct.
Fair Access to Banking Act will fix the problem?
Maybe.
There is a Senate version and a House version S401 for Senate Bill and H.R.987 for House.
Yeah, I maybe. I haven't looked at it, so I can't really say, Thunder. Thank you for the 50, though.
Nah. This is private business assessing risk, and this is risky. That's all it is.
Where'd they get the risk from?
Listen, some of you PC gamers, you're outing yourselves. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, you let me know how you feel about this. You let me know. Is this censorship or is this like, nah? You're
outing.
You're
outing yourselves.
From the credit card companies playing all these questionable games for hours to see if they are immoral or not.
Look at this. Here comes the best part. Banana Man in full panic mode. Hearted. The games delisted are gross, but it's disturbing that PayPal can dictate what store can and can't sell and what consumers can and can't buy. What's next? Guns, drugs, violence, bad, so we forbid purchases. Forbid purchase of those too? He's right. The power of freedom on PC. Exposure to the wrong people, events, etc. He hearted that.
has been doing this to Japan for a while.
He has. He absolutely has. People really went to the Gooner slap with AAA blockbusters that millions love to die.
Nothing about Collective Shout.
I had to look up Futanari in the first minute. I'm afraid Alex is way above my pay grade. Anyone up in arms about this needs to have their devices checked. So he's literally calling people PDF files. Anyone up in arms about this needs to have their devices checked. And he hearted it. You're missing the whole point. What's next? GTA, because the game allows you to kill cops. It should start with yours.
The biggest PR zero
Start
M
with
hub consumers
Alex's.
are PS fans Lamau.
I'm beginning to understand the banana suit. No, you're not. Not even close. Not even close. They are not responsible for they should not be responsible, and they should not be sued for what you can and cannot purchase. They're a middleman. That tells me right there that they have control over what you can and cannot purchase. You're literally destroying your own
Notice
argument.
he does not heart the logical comments.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy, Shadow? Check that motherfucker's hard drives. You guys are outing yourselves, bro. You guys are outing yourselves.